Hello, welcome. Let's provide answer to this question. I believe we have been watching the tutorial we started. We are on episode number 21. I think from 1 to somewhere episode 8, we have treated series of formulas or introductions to the various aspects of what we are doing. And I think episode 9 or 10, we also deal with finding the mean, the mode, the median, all from what? The frequency distribution table. So this question is table given below give the frequency distribution of marks obtained by a number of students in a text. So if the mean mark is given as 5, we have to calculate the value of m seen in the table, the median, standard deviation of the distribution. So we have to remember that this table have to be reconstructed again in the vertical sense. Then we look at external deviation, the informations we need, we allocate those columns. So let's see, we have about 4 or 5 columns to construct. So let's make the table and see how we can work with that. Okay, so the table redrawn will look like this. We need a fx because of the mean that have been mentioned. So fx is f times x or x times f. The values under that column we multiply. So 3 times 5 will give us 15. 4 times m will be 4m. 5 times this will be 5 times the m plus 5 times 1. This. If you multiply 5 by this alone, leaving the 1, you will not get it. So it should be this in bracket multiplied by 5. Then 6, 9 against 63. No, 54, right? Then 7, 4, 28. 1, 8 is 8. So let's see if okay, let's find the summation of all the values under f, which is sigma f. The space is too small to take that. So this is 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, m plus m, 2m. Then sigma fx. Adding all of this, we can also have 20, that's 70, plus this 80, plus 30, so 110 plus 4m plus 5m, 9m. Now, these two information is needed because of the mean mark has been given to us. So we just have to indicate that since the mean mark is 5, that implies that your sigma fx divided by sigma f will be the same as what? 5. That is, if we were to find the mean from the question, we have to arrive at what? 5. So let's do substitution. This is 110 plus 9m divided by 20 plus 2m. The result is supposed to be what? 5. Can we do cross multiplication? Yes. So 110 plus 9m should be equals to 5 is multiplying everything in the denominator. So 5 times 20, 100. 5 times 2, 10 what? M. Can we group like terms? Good. Let's set a 9 there, bring the 100 here. So 110 minus 100 equals to 10m minus what? 9m. I believe you can see 10m minus 9m will give you 1. 110 minus 100 will be what? 10. So m is equals to what? 10. The first question, find the value of what? M. And we've got that to be what? 10. Now, I've left this space in here, which could be another table we will draw again after we have gotten the m. But because I don't have enough of the space, so I will leave it and join it together. So let's see, what do we do? We are still going back to indicate our f, which is 5. M will now be 10. 10 plus this will be 11. 9, 4, 1. We need to have our fx, which still remain 15. 4 times 10, 40. This is going to be 10 times this, 50 plus 5, 55, 54, 28, and what? 8. That is if we are redrawing the table, but we don't have space. You can redraw because you have a lot of space in your book. Because of standard deviation, let's go for fx squared. Fx times x, or you find the square of the x multiplied by the f is the same result. So fx times the x will give us fx squared, meaning this column times this column, this times this. So let's multiply it and see what these values will be. Okay, so you can see we have these values. If we were to multiply 3 by 15, will give us 45. 4 by 40 will give you 160 in that column. All right, what next do we need? We need to find the median. And how do we find the median? We need to know the sigma f, where in this case 10 will be here. So 10 times this, 20 plus this, 40. And this also will be found since we now know the value of what? M. All right, so let's see. Let's clean here and continue. So let's pick it from here and have our sigma f to be equals to 40, as I said in the beginning. Then sigma fx. Do we need a sigma fx? We don't, but let's see. This is going to be 10 here, 90. That will be 200. If in case we need it. What we actually need is a sigma fx squared. So sigma fx squared. Let's add everything in this column and see. And that will be giving you 1000 and what? 64. So the second question, which is on mean, okay, median, is going to be half of what? The sigma f. And sigma f is even number. So this item and half of sigma f plus 1, because we are dealing with what? Even number. So it will be two numbers in the middle. So this means that 1 over 2 times 40 and 1 over 2 times 40 plus 1. Half of 40 is 20, so 20th, and 20 plus 1, 21st what? Position. So your median will be nothing but the 20th position. If you're adding from the here, the frequency, 15, this is going to be 20, right? This plus this is 15. So we have 26. So you're going to get both the 20th and the 21st position at this place, which is corresponding to 5. So that means 5 on the 20th position, 5 on the 22nd position divided by 2, which you know it will be 10 divided by 2 equals what? 5. We are looking for the score. I mean 5 will be the median word score. So 5 mark, if it is a mark, yeah. Okay, let's leave it that way. Then the C is asking for standard deviation, which the formula is sigma fx squared sigma f minus what? The mean square. So all we need to do is to do substitution into this formula. Sigma fx squared is 1064. Sigma f is 40 minus, we found the mean already. Okay, it is giving the question as well, 5. So we square that. It's already giving the question. So you can see that we don't even need this. If you can use it if you want to. It means here it will be sigma fx divided by what? Sigma f. So 200 divided by 40 will still give you 5. And you square it. I guess that is good. So let's see what will be if we clean this part. So by continuation, your standard deviation will now be equals to Can we divide that on our calculator? 1064 divided by what? 40. That will be the root of 26.6. 5 squared will be 25. So if you subtract that, you should be having 1.6, and putting that in our square root, that will be giving you 1.265. We are not told in which decimal place to leave the answer. So therefore, the standard deviation, I can leave it in 1.27. That is 2 decimal places. I am just using 2 decimal places. You can leave it in 3, 4, any space that you want to give. Now, don't forget, we are only applying the concept of the mean, the median, and the standard deviation that we've derived their formulas from the frequency distribution table in the previous episode. If you have not watched any of those episodes, I will indulge you to try them before you come back to the next episode, which is episode number 22. Still on various ways by which we can find the central tendency or the measure of dispersion. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, leave a comment, like the video.